Okay. Well, thank you so much once again for allowing me into this journey and opening up to receive feedback and input into your story. So I am a freelance content writer and copy editor and proofreader. So at the moment, for the last couple of years, I've been focused on writing science-based wellbeing content for apps and a range of apps that support through the Fabulous that support people to implement habits for their well-being, basically. So that's something I do. And then I'm also a freelance copy editor and proofreader. And I'm mostly focused on academic copy editing, academic work the last couple of years. So working with researchers, and that's why I was interested in reading your script and chatting with you, because it's a real passion of mine to be able to support writers to publish a version of their work that they're most happy with. And I know how hard finishing a writing project can be. Not a book, I've never written a book, but I know how hard one that can be. And I think every little bit of help be a nice support if it's the type of help you're looking for. So I hope this is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, and then my background is in social policy and project work in the disability sector in Australia. Yeah, and I'm based in France at the moment.
I love it. Worldly.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, let's start at overall impressions then. I love it. I'm really excited about this piece of work, but also not just this one book, but it as a series and how it's going to develop into anime, movie, all of these different formats that you've really started to bring to life on your website in such an effective way. But as for the first 3 chapters, which is what I've focused on, I've found them super intriguing, really engaging. I found myself, as I said, I've listened to the audio version 3 times over. I've read it 2 times already, and I find myself going out for my daily walks and sort of thinking about the characters and thinking, oh, I wonder what's going to happen in chapter 4. And I always think that's a really good sign when when a story sticks with you like that in your daily life, and and you just can't wait to read more. So I think especially for a debut, and I know it's a draft and it's a manuscript, a working manuscript at this time, but it made a really strong impression. Yeah, I think Romy, as you know, I think you've done an excellent job at building this really rich world from the get-go, from a really strategic start point, because it was really accessible start point where I could jump in and feel like I'm already in the story and things were moving. That there weren't, whilst like the start of the story, there's a lot of curiosity, there's a lot we don't know yet, and we're sort of discovering a lot of things along with Marcos at the same time. And then there's also a lot Marcos knows that we as the reader don't know yet. But I thought your starting point was great because we jumped right into the main plot. It was a strong hook.